it's long tapping, then it becomes a swipe.
Yeah.
But the judge, of course, for that specific trial, dismisses that, Judge Posner, saying that it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But there are many other similar arguments in trials. Whether it's for this one or similar ones between IT companies.
Yeah.
So where is the edge? I mean, where is the end of this so-called patent?
No.
Is everything under patent? Can everything be explained all about one patent?
Yeah, and that's a very good point. And I mean, Judge Posner went further. And I'm from Chicago, and Judge Posner is a legend in Chicago. And I'll tell you, he said it differently. He said, a pox upon both of your houses. Right. He said that this is shameful that this was brought. And the problem is again, we're using the judicial system, we're using lay people who are not engineers to be triers of fact and make a decision, at least in the Northern District of California case. And this is not the best use of everyone's resources, you know, and I agree with you. This is where it becomes fuzzy. But I think that they bring these litigations as a political gain to try to get advantages in the market. Remember that the market is largely the Android market, so that 32.9% I think is now Samsung's, and only 16 point something is
well, their market share is one thing, but it's just the argument towards the point of the patent, Ms. Liu.
We need to be aware of one thing, right? There are different there are different intellectual property rights. There are different patents. Everybody can apply a patent.
Exactly.
It's not that difficult. If you want to apply for a design patent or utility model, there are actually no substantial checking. You can get it within 13 days. If, however, you want to do an invention, which is new technology, something like that, it takes years. And then the authority will do substantial check. So basically, everybody can go and say, I want a design patent. But when it comes to litigation, it doesn't mean you have design patent. It will will be held. It will stand there. They will examine whether this is really an invention, whether this is really a patent. And you can apply that this patent is not valid. That's why in this kind of case, it's very complicated. So you're right that everybody can go and apply, for example, like the design patent, utility model, the technology invention is very difficult to get it. So I think the situation is that everybody applied, they got many patents under them. Some of them are very substantial, some of them are not.
Right.
However, they just use it, right, for the marketing position, to battle with each other, to gain something.
But I think just to follow on it, I mean,
very briefly.
Yeah, very briefly. It's about claims, and so when you write these applications, the claims have to be extremely detailed. Is it a tap? Is it a swipe? Is it whatever it is?
Right.
If it doesn't say it, it isn't covered. And so these are the issues that people don't understand, that that's the most important part of putting a patent application
But you
together.
know what, Mr. Lehman, we can go into details about what a patent application